I'm going to help you set up your Instagram profile right now. So I just need to move this window around because I had to do a bit of... Right, okay, that's fine. So yes, essentially, it's a good idea to have two platforms on the go, because if you get thrown into Facebook jail or Instagram jail, which sometimes it happens, especially if you've sent a lot of invites to people, they can like block you for 24 to 48 hours. If that happens, don't panic, they will, but don't do anything and give it 48 hours before you do anything, try and get back onto that platform again. Or if you get hacked, or if social media suddenly goes down, it's really good to have another account that you can get hold of your contact. Another thing really also why it's important to get hold of email addresses, because if suddenly social media has a total blackout, you can still communicate with your contacts via email. So that's happened to me once before, and all I did was go straight into my email list and communicate with people that way. So just make sure that you do. Also, once you've set up one account, it actually doesn't take that much extra time to set up your other account and then repurpose content from one platform to the other. I tend to post on Instagram, and then I share it to Facebook, and I share it to TikTok. There is a couple of videos, or a video in our social media guide 2022, which shows you how to repurpose content off your Instagram, so check that out. So I'm going to share my screen with you now because I want to show you how to... I want to get into my phone, and then I'll show you on my account how I do that. iPad. Let's have a little look. Okay, now that should be able... Give me just a second. Just need to give it permission. And we should be in just a second. Great, we're there. All right, if I go up to my Instagram account, so this is my Instagram account. So firstly, you see your name at the top. So my name is obviously Kate Hartley UK. Oh, I think the blooming control button might be over the top of it. Bear with me a second, see if I can move that. Might be able to move that out of the way over here. Yeah, that's fine. So my name is Kate Hartley UK, my Instagram handle. If you can't get your own handle with your name, go for something that is like, well, I couldn't get Kate Hartley, so I got Kate Hartley UK, but you could also get something like Sarah, say it's Sarah Smith, so you could go for Sarah Smith 123, Sarah Smith UK, Sarah Smith is great, Sarah Smith Fitness, Sarah Smith menopause health, whatever your niche might be. Remember though that your niche probably will change as you do, and or please avoid getting like Sarah _Smith _0.x. They are just so annoying, those addresses. Nobody can remember them. They're really complicated and they're just a waste of time. So make sure that you keep your name as close to yourself as possible, or if not, then just do a sensible derivative of it. So that is your Instagram handle, and then you'll see below that I've got Menopause Fitness Kate. Let me just see if I can just make sure I've got the spotlight on this, so that's better. So again, let me just get rid of that control bar. So here I've got Menopause Fitness Kate. I've recently changed it actually because I was going through my own account with a view to doing this, and I thought I'd better make sure that mine's maximized as well. I had got Kate and then that line Menopause Fitness. The great thing about the way it is now is Menopause Fitness means that if anybody types in Menopause Fitness into Instagram in the search bar, I'm going to pop up. So it's important that if you've got your name up here, you could have, you don't even need your name there. You could have whatever, nutrition expert, gut health ninja, menopause fitness guru, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you are, you could then use that here. I like to use a few emojis. I think emojis say a lot about you without having to use too many characters. You're allowed, I think it's 130 characters for your, or is it 150? No, it's 150 characters for your bio on Instagram. I think that includes spaces as well. And also bear in mind, an emoji takes 2 to 3 characters up. So if it won't be this will not be a true 150 characters. Your name can be up to 30 characters long. So just be aware of that. But just going back to the emojis, for me, those pretty much sum me up. So I really like to keep those in there. And then obviously I've got my mission statement that I used when we did the niche and branding workshop, and then also it correlates with what I've got on my Facebook. The other thing to bear in mind is in your bio, you can use hashtags. So again, when somebody types in hashtag menopause, I'm going to pop up. Hashtag nature, I'm going to pop up. Hashtag freedom, I'm going to pop up. Hashtag INFJ, I'm going to pop up. Make sure you've got a space between your hashtag and the emoji, and then the next hashtag if you're going to do it this way. Because if you haven't got a space, that emoji will attach itself to that hashtag, which is going to significantly reduce the amount of people that see it, because a lot of people aren't typing in hashtag freedom sunshine, okay, or sunshine hashtag INFJ. And also make sure that you've got your, your call to action here. It could, if you've not got too many letters here, you're allowed up to 150. You may have caught that before or not. I'm not sure when I got cut off. You can write either discover more, let me help you, and then these down arrows, and then the down arrows lead to either your Linktree link or your direct.me link. Again, the direct.me tutorial is in our social media guide 2022, so take a look at that. And to make these changes, you just need to go into your edit profile, and oh, hang on, I need to do it from my phone. Sorry, can't do it that way. I'd have to go into my profile, and then I could make the changes in here if I wanted to. You are only allowed to update your name. So mine is Menopause Fitness Kate, which I've just changed. And because I was fiddling around my profile a couple of days ago, you're only allowed to make changes twice in every 14-day period. So I can't actually make any more changes, just so that you're aware of that, okay? These little circle things are highlights. I've just created some pretty images. My highlights, until yesterday or today, I've never used highlight covers. I literally went into Canva, I typed in Instagram highlight cover, and I just downloaded a picture that I thought was really pretty, and I've just made them consistent throughout. The majority of them, not the wildlife ones, because we rescued a little bird called Feathers, who we thought, we couldn't believe that she actually survived. And I can't bring myself to cover her up because she's so beautiful. And the other wildlife one is like, it's all sorts of really cool wildlife, so I want to keep them there, but the main ones are here that you can see. I think it just looks nice. Another thing to point out, if some people, you'll see they'll have like a line, so they'll have hashtag menopause, new line hashtag nature, new line hashtag freedom, new line hashtag INFJ. If you do that, you'll end up getting a little see more here. It'll say see more by Instagram, because they can't stack it all here in the bio when people are looking at it on the mobile. So just be aware of that. So I tend to sort of just go across the line so that everyone can, my profile, my bio is literally visible to absolutely everybody that might click on it, okay? And I'd make sure that your bio pretty much says the same as you've got on your Facebook profile. Anything else that I've either choose a business account or a creator account on Instagram. That means essentially that so if I go into my, go to those three lines at the top right, come on, and you can go to settings, and then my account is creator. I could change that if I wanted to, but I like creator because it allows me to have, or if I go into account, I can change my account type. So see at the bottom, it says switch account type. I could do that if I wanted to. I think creator gives you access to all the things, like all the music, etc., etc. Business is pretty good to have as well, but I just prefer creator account. It just seems to suit mine better. Make sure your profile is public on Instagram. Yes, because otherwise people can't find you. If it's private, they have to request to follow you, and it just becomes a bit of a bull's ache, to be quite honest. It, again, is a bit like Facebook having a public profile. If you want to grow your business, you really ought to have your profile on public, unless of course you have a job which means you can't, like if you're in the police force or something like that. Then obviously you'd have to keep your profile private, and you just have to go with that. But you're much better off if you can keep your profile public. And I think it's easy to think, oh my God, no, somebody's going to find me and they're going to come and stalk me and everything like that. Just don't use your exact location when you're posting things, and until if you're visiting a place and you want to share that you went to somewhere amazing, share it after you've been there. Always be aware of security so that there's no concern. And you know, when you're tagging places, when you're at home and like you might be showing your garden, I only tag the county. I do not tag the village where I live or anything like that, just in case there are weirdos out there. So you know, just be mindful of your security. But having a profile, public profile, is not going to be an issue for you. So in summary, make sure your username is ideally your name. If not, make sure it's a name that represents you well. Make sure, like I say, if you can't get your own name, add something that's relevant for it. The other thing to just note, I don't think I said this before I got cut off previously, is if you change your Instagram name, like Kate Hartley UK, a lot, you're going to lose people, because they're not going to know. When they go to search for you, they might go, oh, I'm going to type in Kate Hartley UK, see what she's up to. And if I've changed my Instagram handle, they won't be able to find me, and they might think you've blocked them. You know, some people might be able to find me by typing in menopause fitness. I'm going to pop up and they're going to see, oh no, you know, she didn't block me. She's just changed her handle. But I meet a lot of people who've changed their handle and not thought anything of it. Try and you know, choose your name and try and stick to it. So get your Instagram name sorted. Make sure your thumbnail is bright, clear, and above chest level, so it's just your face, no sunglasses, no hat, no other people in it. Make sure it's you know, eye-catching. Then beneath, you know, beneath your profile image, so here, if you've got your name up here, you could use something entirely different related to your niche at the time. And make sure that your mission or your help, who you help, is aligning with what you say on your Facebook profile. Make good use of your hashtags here if you're able to, and make sure you've got some kind of call to action. If you've not got your website set up already, if you haven't got your Linktree or your Direct Me website set up already, don't worry about that. Get that set up and then come back to it and add it there. Okay, so you could always say message me, you know, leave, just instead of join me, message me for more, for something, you know, and at least it will tie, it's a relevant CTA that people can use until you've actually set up your direct.me or your Linktree account. Okay. Highlights I wouldn't worry about. They are getting nothing like the exposure that they used to. But if you do want to save highlights, because obviously in your stories run out after 24 hours. So if the stuff that you want to save in, you know, the specific to you that you want to save, you can then add it to a highlight here. Anything else? Yes, use hashtags in your bio, use the CTA and down arrow when you've got your Linktree link established or your direct.me established. That's it. So go ahead, make those changes, make sure your profile photo matches your Facebook. And if you haven't got your Linktree or your direct.me set up already, take a look at the tutorial that's in our social media guide 2022. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you soon.